seems like we're about to get started here in a second. Ninten just waiting up in the race time.
Should be
Ragnoth
good.
should be. Yep, there we go.
Oh, Ninten's timer is being funny.
Yeah.
Okay, she's caught it. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Maybe he was just testing if it works, or maybe he accidentally like backed out of the menu. Common bug. Interesting that Ragnoth is on the settings menu. Unless I'm getting like Omega delayed. There's no way, right? Oh, I think I might be. Alright, it's okay. The boats start Pride Lands, it's fine. Damn, that is a long delay. It's okay.
It is.
We'll refresh maybe later down the line. We have quite a card. We have Data Zigbar, AS Marley, AS Vexen, Data Syx, Drives, Data Zaldin, Data Zemnis, or Final Zemnis, and then AS Zexion. So this should be an interesting card. The only two guaranteed that you can do right out the gates without having to get a Vis Unlock is Marley and the Zemnis. But if you want to do the final Zemnis instead of Data Zemnis, you still need all three proofs. So we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, no, definitely an interesting card. Really odd to see what their first mindset is of what they're gonna avoid. Obviously, I don't know if that's really something you think about this early in, or if you're just be like, I'm just gonna play the seed normally, and then maybe a few worlds in, then make your decision.
Right. Yeah. I will say I feel like something that Geek brought up that I think might be playing a huge part in how the seeds play is how the Visit Unlocks pan out. Especially considering that you're fighting AS Marluxia instead of the Data, I feel like pushing DC is like pretty much like a goal that is set in stone. However, again, we could see some developments happen where DC may not be like the go-to play that it might seem like it is. Yeah, and the other thing about Zemnis too is that like you can do Data Zemnis without Visit Unlock as well, and Visit Unlocks can be a roadblock from finishing some of your goals, especially since drives are on the table on this card as well. Something I wanted to point out here that I really like is that Ragnoth didn't start Pride Lands. He's actually just checking out TT first.
This is the I don't like Pride Lands propaganda, but I like it enough that I'll do it after all my other shotguns, so I have consistent RNG.
Listen,
the RNG does not change.
The influence has been rubbing off a little too much of just don't do Pride Lands right away.
Yeah, it's fine. Again, he's not messing up any of his RNG by doing the route he is doing, and he will still probably do Pride Lands, because I think it is a kind of a throw if you don't do Pride Lands, especially because Syx is on the card. If Syx wasn't on the card, you can argue to not do Pride Lands as a start. Blue Weirdness, the star on the hit list represents drive forms, and that goal means you have to level all drives to 7. So, kind of what you mentioned, that searching for drive forms, searching for Visit Unlocks. It is spoiler progression hints, so over time, as they're doing content throughout the seed, they will reveal more and more what's in some worlds, and potentially they could reveal where every form is. So hopefully that it comes into play. I would like to see sort of like the constant mindset, the gambles of, do I want to push forms, or do I want to do other unhinted worlds? Oh no.
Oh no, Ragnoth missed a hit off the RC, so then he just got immediately hit by the Living Bone.
Happens to everyone. Alright, well...
So yeah, I'm not sure what Ninten all picked up out of Pride Lands outside of the Scimitar. I don't know if he got too many abilities. I didn't really see much.
I didn't see much either. Oh no, another death. Oh no, Pride Land sucks.
Oh no. So yeah, now the RNG is dead. It is a complete gamble. You don't got that guaranteed RC anymore.
Very much should have the old school strat though to make this consistent.
Could. So in theory, Ragnoth could leave, go Halloween Town or something, get his XP, then come back later. Oh, okay, he is trying it. Alright, very nice.
It's because
I was really close to getting hit again.
his party members aren't really doing their job. Now they are. Okay. Right. Unfortunately, 2 quick deaths for Ragnoth. Fortunately, they are kind of fast deaths, but still not what you want to see this early on in the seed.
We are seeing Halloween Town out of Ninten. That will give him his second progression point when he does the fights, and we will also get our first world reveal. Hopefully it's something useful. I feel like you want the first hints to either be super useful or like to tell you some world is absolutely dead.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you usually get 2 hints out of your shotgun, right? You get the Bradlands and Halloween Town. You push them out, so you get 2 there.
Yeah.
You pick up a third. Someplace
For
else,
Masters,
right?
the second hint costs 3 progression points, so it would be the 1 easy point from Abu Escort, but then you have to figure out where your other 2 points go. Typically,
mouse push
that
plus,
would be
yeah, mouse push.
It would be that. We have seen people not do that though. In the case that Terra and Marley have not been on the card, so it's always interesting to think where to get those points back. Well, it's kind of dead, but not quite. Halloween Town has a money pouch and a torn page. Torn pages are still potentially valuable because 100 Acre can have your visit unlocks, can have your forms. The money pouch obviously really good. Technically also, this world is on the way to a goal, so you maybe still consider going here anyway, even if the world is completely useless in terms of checks you care about.
Right.
You have the One Overwatch shotgun from the Ninten side of things. Ragnoth is done with that. Wow, a magnet right away.
Yeah, so out of Pride Lands, just the scimitar is the only important thing. There's really no abilities that ever came out of that. Auto final, but not going to get much use out of that.
I think the only thing that I really paid attention to and I saw a reaction boost off of levels. It's like the only nice thing I've seen so far.
Yeah, level 7. Yeah, reaction boost.
Yeah, this Data Zaldin sitting on the card, just having that reaction boost will help in the future. If you want to look at their stats, actually, Ninten's kind of cracked right now. 21-23 at level 11. It's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, those are some solid stats for just being level 11.
You're kind of hoping for the rest of the seed it stays roughly that way, but I feel like you're probably fine with doing the level 1 fight for the datas.
Especially these two. They're definitely able to do that and pretty comfortable doing that as well. Fighting Second Chance there also was Ninten in the shotgun of OC, so that's a pretty good pickup.
Alright, Battlefields of War, Beast's Claw, and Ice Cream in the shop. So that is 1 goal that's available in the shop.
2 goals.
Actually, yeah, 2 goals, Beast's Claw.
And then, yeah, so having access to goals, pretty nicely. You don't have to be searching for too many of those. Other than that, I don't know if he checked for any stabs. I wasn't paying too much attention to his shop there.
I don't think we saw anything of note. That is 4 goals now accessible. Again, Marley's is already auto-accessible from the start, but now it is Data Zaldin and, was it? Zexion. There we go.
Ninten being the nice guy, dragging those out there for us.
Well, let's go Ragnoth. You got the homie Ether. Oh, I missed that. They have Berserk Charge on their... I think that might be on the Kingdom Key. Not too sure. Saw that from Ninten's side of things.
Yeah, it must have been on the Kingdom Key.
Oh, maybe it's actually not on the Kingdom Key. It's whatever this Keyblade... 2 become 1. There we go. It's still really nothing of note. A jackpot? It's kind of good.
Yeah, so far through these shotguns, not really finding much in terms of abilities or, you know, anything remotely useful. Movement, anything like that.
And high drive for Ninten off of the Abu push. It's okay. Still though, there's really just nothing much going on right now.
No, yeah, it is a very dry set of shotguns right now.
This is slightly hard. It's looking very much like a slightly hard seed. Alright, the double SP push. I feel like at this point we'll probably also see them both do DC Timeless River at the same time. Oh, another auto.
Ooh, and Light Darkness on the Sleeping Lion, so they could try to use that auto limit and maybe force it if they can get... They do have 5 drive, so they could try and force it.
Thunder, okay. You know, I'm just listening to this song. I'm so confused what this song is from Rainway. Okay, we're done with that song. I feel like maybe you consider pushing 100 Acre, just checking 3 chests potentially. That's like something you can do. I know some people would.
Yeah, it just comes down to a personal preference if you just want to do that or wait till you get that page.
Goes to HB before DC. Okay. A little wild. Oh, okay, and
okay,
Ragnoth
just as you
does
mentioned,
it.
yep. Ragnoth checking those 3 chests. Could find a page. It has happened.
Yo, Podgy, thanks for the raid.
Does find another drive gauge up, so not the worst things to find in the 3 chests there.
That is that's level 7 now. It's really good. Aerial dive in the courtyard, another drive recovery. You know, on Ninten, a majoring is useful. Oh, another thunder! Wow.
Thunder. That's pretty solid.
Oh, he leaves. Okay, I kind of like that choice actually.
That makes sense.
It's a pretty easy shotgun. I think maybe he might consider going back to Bailey at some point for the 1 progression point. But that's like maybe later down the line.
Right.
Alright, Ragnoth will do the mini escorts. Makes sense, Marley is on the card. It's a very, very free fight. Relatively speaking. Alright, since we are in a bit of dead air, I'm going to actually fast forward these guys. Use some mod powers.
Ah, yes.
It'll look a little ugly. Apologies. Just pretend nothing is happening.
No behind the scenes magic. Don't worry about it.
Alright, well, I tried my best to fast forward it. I think that's close, right? Oh, no, okay, yeah, we're like 5-second difference.
Yeah, I just
good.
went and looked at the individual streams. Yeah, they're pretty close to what they are. Yeah. Ragnoth just finished up their mini escort. Had a pretty solid overall escort. I think Ninten maybe had one more reaction he had to do. But overall, solid.
Alright, we have gone word. No, you go on?
Go ahead. I was going to say, we're going to see what Ragnoth finds here in Timeless River.
Alright. For the moment, we have gone word. Unfortunately, Zed's internet is having a bit of issues, so he will not be joining us for commentary for a little bit. We'll see if he comes back. He can change.
Yeah. Hopefully everything on his end can fix itself and get back in here. Would love to have him back on. Yeah, so far,
we will get our next tank from Ninten's side.
Yeah, we'll see what that comes out to be. But so far, not really finding anything here in Disney Castle. Quite unfortunate.
Slightly hard, by the way. This is actually looking like a slightly hard.
This is actually looking like a slightly hard. Those are just a high jump. Like there's nothing here.
Oh, interesting from Ninten. Does his chest route this way? It's kind of cute. I like it. Wow, that's an interesting HB. It's useless technically.
That is technically a useless HB, unless you're going for the final Zemnis route.
Right. Yeah.
I think looking at that, you're pretty much just settling on doing data Zemnis at this point, unless for some chance it's like early in HB2.
You could maybe do it. Because we have seen it where there have been a couple of reflectless seeds, and it seems like that might be creeping up soon. Again, if you don't find a reflect, you're kind of concerned.
That's a good point.
Alright, yeah, Ninten does do the 100-acre shotgun, the classic.
We'll get that drive gauge. Ragnoth is following suit, doing the Agrabrush shotgun that Ninten already has done.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the only choice left is Beast Castle. Yeah.
Yeah, and there goes Ninten for it.
It's like the only place that you have that's obviously on the card that you can do, but it's like you're out of good immediate options. By the time you get to Beast, you will get another world reveal. So right now,
it does have that magnet, so LOD wouldn't be the worst. It would still be pretty bad, but yeah, Beast is the best choice for what he has.
I mean, oh yeah, they don't have a fire. It is hinted.
Right.
I had that fire, and Ninten would just probably do 100% strats. Also, that was a terrible, terrible parlor fight. I feel so bad. Goofy is just, he's just vibing.
Goofy's just trying to do too much, and we need him to stop. I think another thing that Ninten could do, because he does have that Thundara, he could opt to do a little bit of PR, even though it's not on the card, but you do get a good density of checks and progression points to it as well. So that could be something he might opt to do if they don't find much here in Beast Castle.
I feel like you can do the town fight and go right before minute fight, but any past that, that's a huge risk and a gamble.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more likely to quick run Roxas than anything.
Oh, there's an experience boost. So
I feel like if you do early levels, that's good, but then you kind of almost commit to doing level 1 for datas potentially.
Yeah, I do like that point you put out of just committing to quick running Roxas and then going up to Zigbar. I feel like that'd be a very solid way to go about it as well.
And I believe Ragnoth might consider going into HB now to shotgun it. We'll see if he does Bailey though. That's really the only one.
Oh, he's going to try and get an auto limit here.
Okay, so this is oh, they have second chance. Oh, this is free. So he needs to... I'm surprised he actually didn't want to get hit there in anti-form. That's a strat you can do where you prematurely go down to low health via the fact that anti-form takes like double damage or something. So that way you don't have to get hit twice, you get hit once.
Oh, wow. There's another magnet.
And Fantasia, so there is a limit. It's appreciated at least. Oh, Ragnoth.
Oh, little early on that, Ragnoth.
His party members were both dead, so he was guaranteed to not get anti-form.
Yeah.
So he wanted to try that. He would have to go into the room. Oh, Donald died just at the last second. I do like this choice though to force final. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I definitely think it's fine.
Deforms just a little bit. Alright, Ragnoth. Go heal your party member. Yeah, very nice. Alright, now he should get anti-form. Maybe this just gets final? Ah, unfortunate.
Ah.
Yeah, I feel like getting hits once in anti would probably be the smarter play. At least it would save him some time. It's kind of like some subtle tech, the fact that you do take extra damage when in an anti-form.
Alright, doesn't get the final form though. I think those like 4 antis.
Oh my god, was that a 7/7 item boost?
That was a 7/7.
That's a 7/7 reaction boost.
And a draw. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Those are some good keys. You are very happy with item boosts, especially also a reaction boost for
a reaction boost for
Zaldin.
Zaldin. Yep.
So Ninten about to do Beast, and we'll get our next hint. Hint something good, or be funny. Hint something terrible. 100. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of funny and terrible.
It's both at the same time. So there's one of the forms towards your form goal. There's another magnet, and it's 1 page and 100 acre. As well as a cure and once more. Honestly, that's almost okay. The issue, though, is that now you need to find pages. So you could... There's like a way to route this, where you can think about routing in... Trying to find that once more and the limits, potentially, together. So that way you'll have easier boss fights, you won't guarantee die. Because the issue is second chance saves you from getting one shot, but for datas, they pretty much never go for one shots. They go for multiple hits.
They combo you to death. They combo you to death.
So maybe 100 acre doesn't look so bad anymore.
If you look at it that way.
And we'll say Vexen, or on the way to Vexen, you will find a torn page. So maybe that's an option to route in. That's something for these guys to consider for quite the remainder of the seed.
Yeah, definitely early. So still a lot of chances or opportunities to kind of figure out your routing.
I do actually like what Ninten is doing. This is also the I'm kind of out of options, but this is a good option kind of play. Like, obviously there is the... Oh wow, there's a page of levels. But there is 14. The Battlefields of War in level, or in the shop. So this is like the easy choice.
Yeah, and you have Magnera, so it makes Haze escape really easily, and also Thundara takes care of that.
Yeah, he's already through Haze escape. Very nice. As you said, Magnera does quite a bit of work. You could also probably just do the Hydra fight as well. Probably just have to chuck a few ethers.
I think we will see. Yeah, I think we will see Ragnoth probably do the Darkthorn fight, just because they have final. Obviously, that's entirely up to them if they want to do it this early.
Ninten. I like it. Going for auto limit off of the Cerberus hit. Very nice. I will say, maybe with that attitude, he might probably we might see auto limit show up on other fights, potentially a Roxas fight.
Yeah, you know, not having access to that limit form because you know it's in 100 Acre, and also just not having access to any forms right now, making use of that auto limit's gonna carry a lot of mileage to this race right now.
And these guys also still don't have Reflect, so hopefully they find one somewhere. Because if you don't have Reflect, then that data mess is not going to be fun.
No, that's definitely going to be a very scary fight.
And these guys actually did race before in the past. It was in Yeet the Crown. They played in 1 seed, and they did do that seed reflectless. Or, sorry, they were almost reflectless until they realized they had to do data zemnis. Or until they found out they had to do data zemnis. So we saw them go after reflects. So we might see a repeat where they'll hunt for reflects just for that fight. They don't find any. OC,
yeah,
come on. Oh, a glide.
Oh, okay. That's pretty solid.
Another item slot. That's always appreciated.
You do like your item slots. Do we see OC have anything else? Accessory slot?
You always like that. Your stats are kind of... they're okay for now. So maybe it's a good sign. Man, still nothing though. Okay, Ninten is gonna prep Fantasia, and you called it. Ragnoth will do the Darkthorn fight.
Yep. Forcing final makes sense.
Yeah, so we sort of see the same concept for with these guys. Ragnoth doing the pseudo required content. He knows he's gonna do Zaldin, so might as well just do this fight. You have the tools. Meanwhile, Ninten doing the same thing. Might as well do OC because you have the tools for it, and you're kind of out of other options and out of good places to chase after. They have to full clear the box data? Yes. So for Data Zaldin, they have to do that. Wow. Oh, hey.
Oh, man, hey, a reflect.
They're fine.
They're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. This is an okay seed. Surely. But yeah, so for these settings, you do have to clear out all the worlds to get access to the super boss of that world for the rando. So for Ninten, he has to do all of OC, OC1, and OC2 to get access to AS Zexion. Only the AS is required for these settings. But then for Ragnoth in Beast Castle, he has to do all of BC1 and BC2 to get access to Data Zaldin. Technically, they both have to do it, but just talking about the worlds they respectively had just covered.
So yeah, kind of go off that a little bit. Ninten just found Picture on level 16, so with the Ice Cream Shop, they have TT3 access, and also Valor Form is in Egbra.
That's a terrible
hint.
That is
it. That is a very
that
bad
is not a good hint. So, if they want to do drives, sure you can, but you have zero idea where the Valor Form is, and if it's even worth it.
Yeah, because if that ends up being Agrabah 2, you still don't have a Blizzard or a Fire right yet.
Yeah. Also, there's a, as mentioned by chat, a proof on Final 2, which is potentially good. Again, you can do Final Xemnas instead of Data Xemnas. You still have to do the tower climb, but you have to do either of those. So maybe the fact that you have one of your proofs already hinted, you found one that early, you may actually consider doing the data fight. Or sorry, doing the story version instead of the data fight.
Yeah, it really just starts depending on how deep that non-existence in Hollow Bastion is. If you start going through that, and if you go through corridors and it's not there.
Oh, it's just right there.
Oh, to speak of it, it's just on Bailey fight.
Oh, okay.
So you don't even worry about that.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
Okay, Ragnoth is doing 100 Acre. I don't know if he's shotgunning or if he's committing. See, the other issue as well is you also have zero idea what's on Forms. So if Forms is super stacked, then maybe you consider keep pushing it.
Well, there's the page at Piglet's house, so he can go up to Kanga's house now, so that's not too bad. You get another 3 checks.
Yeah, very solid. Meanwhile, Ninten is already done with the boat fight. Can do the Pete fight. He will get another hint, so that'll be pretty good. He'll be ahead on points. He'll be ahead of Ragnoth, actually, by basically 5 points. Yeah. Oh, that Pete fight so far is kind of annoying. I think he tried to... There we go, he got the slide dash. It's a little tricky to get. Oh, Goofy!
Goofy trying to do too much here. You need to settle down, Goofy.
Oh, those reflects actually hit. Kind of nice.
Yeah, having slide dash to be able to close in on that and make those reflects hit. Really nice. See if Ragnoth finds anything here at Kanga's house. Or, sorry, Rabbit's house.
Oh, that's super nice. Once more.
Ooh.
And that's it. Okay. You're kind of okay with that. Okay, I do respect that he does not do the minigame. Ninten gets another world reveal. Man, that's kind of a terrible world reveal. There's just a reflect, and SP is dead after that thunder. He has a money pouch, though. Yep, immediately buys the required visit unlocks. Okay, and we also see Ragnoth doing the same thing. We'll do the easy baby content of OC1. You have Magnera, very solid.
Yep, and then Ninten here are going to do the 202 checks here, or the 2 area checks. Oh. Okay,
doesn't do the minigame. I think that's a little fair. You don't want to... He knows these settings. He's like, looked at them, watched people do a lot, and his mentality has been to do them, but not hard commit to anything. So he will just not do minigames for the longest time.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he plays it on the safe, guaranteed, conservative side. You can argue that doing the single minigame from Ragnoth's end was a little risky. Or a gamble, whichever way you want to argue that perspective.
Right,
okay,
again,
you're not guaranteed
you can definitely see that.
Yep, you're not guaranteed that limit form on any page until, like, it could be on Starry Hill, for all you know. I mean, I will say, if he wins because he got us that once more, he's a god.
That is true. And if he loses, well, he lost by a minigame.
Yeah, we always win the minigame if someone loses.
If it's close. If it's like if it's like 5-minute difference, then there's more to it. Still win the minigame.
Alright, I wonder what Ninten does here. I feel like maybe you actually consider doing the station fight.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you have access to... You're going to do the Warden Over Was, I think, this seed. I don't feel like you skip it. So you will have access to a final leveling spot. Okay, just gonna take the death abuse. Very nice. Letting Goofy run off, do his own thing.
Goofy, just go sit in your corner, do your thing, stay out of our business.
Yeah, that's actually something that Ninten consciously does a lot. He purposely sets Goofy to be on relentless attack, and hopes he'll run off on his own adventure, and he can take a death abuse elsewhere, like on the opposite corner of the room. And we did get a combo boost. It's pretty good. I will say though, for these bosses, I don't think combo boost actually might be too useful. Maybe I think Zemnis would get the most use out of that combo boost, but the other ones not so much.
Not so much, yeah, because Zaldin, you're just looking to do the reaction boost, unless you just got God and just go Berserkorium like Sonic would.
Yeah, we have Berserk, but we don't have Hori. Not quite yet. Oh, Proudfang, okay.
Proudfangs. Okay, so Twilight Town is pseudo required.
Oh, and we'll go to Halloween Town. I think he might just do Halloween Town just to do it. Yeah, I think he's just doing Halloween Town. I think it's fair. Now, you don't have Bone Fist, so technically this is maybe a risk, but also he will get 2 progression points right here from this single fight. So maybe that's what his mindset's going after. I just want the guaranteed 2 easy points.
Yeah, I don't think Ninten has one for trying to force final. So as that would have been a reason why they came here, is just a quick force final.
I mean, he could force final the same way as Ragnoth in
right.
whatever it was via auto limit. Intent throwing the Mega Elixir. Hopefully they don't need that later down the line.
They got a money pouch, they're fine.
That's true. They technically will maybe get the second money pouch as well.
Yeah, they could just find the second one off this fight here.
Oh, Prison Keeper very high up in there.
Yeah. Come on down, buddy.
Almost dead. Oh, he has to get the height from the hill. Alright, we get our next world reveal. Wow, that's another awful hint. LOD has only proven peace.
Well, you know where everything is if you want to do final Zemnis. You also know where it is if you want to go grind through the bulky vendor room, but you don't know where Promise Charm is.
Now that actually is something to consider, that Xigbar is on the card, so you're probably okay with that hint if you're Ragnoth. I think Ninten at some point will probably potentially get final 2 anyway. So yeah, might consider
once it gets final, yeah, you definitely start considering it.
Oh, yeah, Ragnoth just marking now that he potentially wants to do Zemnis. So he'll eventually get that hint for the piece.
Yeah, we'll just be a little bit short from this Hydra fight. Opt to see where they go to get the rest of their points to get that hint.
Honestly, I feel like you just do the rest of you can probably just do the rest of KotC2. It's not terrible.
That's true. He also does have final form, so he can do the fights pretty quickly.
The other alternative is maybe you go back and go check BC2. Oh no, Ninten! Oh no, went a little too far forward and didn't get the box RC. Oh, and he's in the second middle conveyor belt now. Yeah. This is why you be a little conscious where you are sometimes. This can't happen to anyone.
I've had that happen to me so many times, I've just stopped counting. All right, yeah, Ragnoth going back to finish up Disney Castle. a fair play because it is on the card there. And we'll see if Oogie is holding anything on Ninten's side here. No.
Just a ring. But I do like this choice from Ninten's side. Just do Pride Lands. You technically can go all the way to the Ground Shaker. I probably don't think you should until your stats are good enough for strength, but you will get another hint. I think Highness 2 is fine. It's just Ground Shaker you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah, because how far off are they for the floor of that?
Pretty far. I think they're still level 1. I think you need like a little bit more, but also you kind of want to be closer to the ceiling just so you get the guaranteed pseudo 1 cycle for the fight. You don't have to go through multiple phases. You're likely going to be closer to the ceiling anyway based off of content they have, what's left in the seed.
He actually is just above the floor, but yeah, it makes sense you want to be closer to the ceiling. He is 1 point above the floor for doing Ground Shaker.
Alright, this might be damn skip. He throws an ether preemptively just to make sure.
It's going to be really close. I think he's got it.
Okay, you might have to do air combo. Very nice.
Catch
Flare Force.
And he gets Flare Force. That's a solid pickup.
And we also get our next world reveal. So TT, 100% required, has a Torn Page, has a Form, has Identity Disc, and has Belt Fist. So it has three things related to the card.
That is the first good hint any of these racers have gotten.
Yeah, that Torn Page being tangentially related because technically there's a form in 100 Acre.
There's a form there, yep.
But honestly, that's a pretty good hint. Like, again, that does make TT 100% required because it does lock 2 goals, technically, being drives and
right.
Bone Fist
drives
for
and Bone
Vexen.
Fist.
I will say, maybe you're a little... Maybe you kind of wish you forced final at some point. If you're going to push TT this deep.
I think if you're on Ninten's perspective, you might start thinking, okay, you finish this. Obviously, we know he won't find final here. Maybe you go and force it just for TT2 and 3.
Alright, watch Bone Fist and the form just be up here.
That would be quite hilarious. And also kind of sad. Well, there's the page.
That's pretty good. Okay, Ninten didn't do the page. Maybe he considers it now that he sees that there is Wisdom Form here.
I definitely think you start considering it a lot more heavily. Maybe you could hold off on it a little more.
There is the page in what is it? In Halloween Town.
And yeah, you are going to find that one eventually.
Yeah, maybe you actually do consider your forms. Ooh, okay, Ragnoth is going after LOD immediately.
He's going after that. He sees that piece and is like, okay.
So that is his option. He could... It's still typically faster to do the data fight if you get it first try. However, depending on stats, things might change. If they're like still level 1 stats, but we can maybe see data come out. Or sorry, the regular Final Zemnis instead of data come out.
You know, and it does technically push towards the goal being Zigbar, but I don't know if you're 100% committed on to going for Zigbar.
Well, I will say, technically, you don't have Sword of the Ancestor, so
well, that is true.
Can't actually do him yet.
That's true. We don't know where that is hiding. watch it be an STT, and you're just like, haha, no. Alright, Ninten buying the ice cream. Gonna reset the flags, and then go back into TT3. Sword of the Ancestor unlocks the ability to go into LOD2, because otherwise you are hard stuck after you finish Shadyu. That's true. Ninten also still has not done Darkthorn, so he could have done that or anything else. Finding a combo boost, again, not the best, because it's not going to work towards too many of the goals outside of Xemnas, but it's still nice to have. All right, nothing on the mountain climb for Ragnoth's side of things. And Ninten looks like he only found the combo boost and then the identity disc. Finding a fire, though, on level 25, that's a pretty solid.
That's pretty
pickup.
solid, yep.
That's another magic you're looking for. If you, again, have to go into Agrabah 2 for that Valor form, which hopefully it's not there.
And still no sign of either of the goal-related items. Okay, finally we get the Bone Fist.
get one. Who knew that something would be in Mansion? Who knew?
Oh, he's going to whenever it was. Are you gonna force final? You gonna do it with an auto form?
I think he's finally doing it.
All right. Oh, okay. So he needs to do a hit or something, or he just needs to get a couple hits. There we go. Now he can get into final, or rather, force the auto limit so that he can refill his drive, so that he can go start forcing final. There we go. Yeah. So that was a guaranteed anti-form. That was never going to be final because he was guaranteed, or he was at 4 drive. You need 5 drive in order to get final form. Aww, Ninten also not doing the tech.
Superstar, we don't know if Ninten is skipping drives, because right now he's forcing final, because he knows he's going to find that wisdom soon. Really early to see what people are going to be skipping.
Alright, he does get final. Well, so he skipped wisdom in TT because it's in Mansion.
Because it's in Mansion, and that's the best
he
place
indirectly
you're going to...
skipped it.
Yeah, because you're going to be leveling your final in Mansion.
Alright. You will actually be able to use final on Vexen, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That actually would make sense, I guess, if you just wanted final just for an easier Vexen. Ragnoth will be doing station fight now. Can at least get form. No, yeah, they're already max level, so he's only in final just so he has the easy death abuse. What? That headbutt missed? Am I crazy? I swear that missed.
Hitboxes be weird.
Ragnoth's not having fun.
No.
There we go. Okay, you got something. Finally, death to death. Very nice. should be a very nice present fight. Very basic. All you gotta do is reflect and stall a little bit on the dance call, just so you can make sure that you get them pulled in.
There's another torn page. So you have
a money pouch.
Experiment could have money pouch.
Just put on Vexen. Just be funny at that point.
Yeah, just be funny. We're here for the funny guys.
All right, we do get a next world reveal. The world never has Genie, Blizzard Fire, but most importantly, has Master Form.
Has Master.
So Drive's looking kind of okay. That's every form. You don't. Final is unhinted, but you force Final, so that doesn't matter.
You force it.
So in theory, you could do Drives. The only issue is you would have to commit to pages, which is roughly fine. You have 4 of them so far if you're Ninten. The other issue, though, is that you don't know where or how deep it is in Agrabah. So if you commit to Drives, that's where the time sink.
That's definitely the time sink. Yeah, and also Limit, because Limit could just be on Starry Hill, then you are looking for that last page, which could be a very scary thing.
Still, the continuing issue is, again, this is 7 of 8 goals, so they have to figure out one thing to sacrifice. We still have not seen Sword of the Ancestor, so maybe, in theory, forms are the better choice than finding Sword of the Ancestor right now. It's yet to be seen, but that could be something. We also don't have membership card hinted.
Yeah, like you said, too many unhinted things right now of where you want to find your goals. So it's really, really tough to decide what you want to sacrifice right now. Ragnoth selling the house. Which is odd because he does have the money pouch, so I'm not sure why he's needed to sell anything unless he just bought all the ethers he needed right away.
I think it might have been that way. I actually didn't see his money count either. I'm not gonna lie, for Ninten's stats, I feel like maybe you just do Zaldin right now. Regular Zaldin, not Data Zaldin. It is 3 points. It's kind of free. It would get you toward your next hint as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I could definitely see them opting to go right into regular Zaldin.
You will an XP boost off of this fight, so hopefully your stats are even better.
We'll see how far Ragnoth decides to go in TT3 here, if he will also just leave after Sunset Station.
Oh yeah, Ninten finally gets his proof. So he can also consider doing STT now. Or not, sorry, STT. What am I saying? Excuse me. The world never was. He can do Story Zemnis, Story Final Zemnis instead of Data. Yeah, now is
that is if he goes back to finish Bailey fight.
True. It's still true. Surely he does Bailey, right? Surely.
I mean, it's pretty free, but it is a dead world, all things considered.
Oh, I missed this from Ninten. He popped a high drive recovery before going into the Zaldin fight. Some cute tech. I think this kills. It should just kill.
Yeah.
Very nice. And gets the level up. It's also very funny. Alright. Is there anything left in BC? There's one more check left. Alright.
The answer
so
is
BC
no.
is it's just a magnet. Sir, you're fine with that. It's kind of annoying though. We also do get our next hint. PR got revealed. And it has Promise Charm, Torn Page, Final, Thunder, and a Blizzard. So that's
okay, so
also
you know
annoying.
that's also annoying, but you do know where all the pages are.
Yeah, that's every page, every form. So
every page, every form.
If that, there's no way it's a Starry Hill limit form, right? Surely not.
Nah, surely not. And
So man, they really you have to keep your options open in these settings. I think that's
they
kind
are
of
still pretty open.
It's really a toss-up now between Zigbar and forms. Like, what are you doing versus what are you skipping, right?
Right. Especially an hour in, or almost to be an hour in, that you're still that open is kind of wild. Generally, you'd have like a pretty good idea of what you want to skip. It's pretty much I would say it's a fair 50-50 which one you're going to skip.
We are slowly losing out on places that could have Sword of the Ancestor. Forms can have it. So if we're going off of both racers, trackers, Forms can have it, Levels can have it, STT can have it, technically OC can have it, and Pride Lands. So those are the only places it can be remaining. Sword of the Ancestor cannot be on a data fight. It also cannot be on an AS fight. So Marluxia cannot have it, as well as the Data Zoldan cannot have it. So it's only the aforementioned spots.
Yeah, I think your best case scenario is it's either forms.
If it's on levels.
Forms or levels, maybe. I mean,
it's on levels. Wow,
okay.
It's right there. So that's go mode now, actually.
That is theoretically go mode. Level 36.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Ninten will likely get that. He might not get it via screens, but he might get it on his way to the Wonder was.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a very convenient spot. So yeah, you are now officially sacking drives. Thankfully, this is actually a pretty generous card to not really care about your drives, I would say.
I would say so, yeah.
No, I feel that doggo. I like it.
A very vocal one he is.
Alright, Ninten opting to finish out OC2. It's fair. I think you're at least somewhere above the floor for the Hades fight, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Regarding strength, technically Magic, you're definitely way above the floor. Or you're at the ceiling, or way above. Yeah, look at Ninten. He's level 31. He's only 5 levels off of just getting that Sword of the Ancestor naturally. I think really now it also comes down to, do these racers do Data Zemnis or Story Zemnis? I think that's the issue right now, because these guys have both been talking about it a lot recently, about what do they think is better, and I will say the tools they have right now are not that good for Data Zemnis.
No.
All you have is just a Slide Dash, a Baby Reflect, maybe a Flash Step. I wasn't paying attention too much.
I don't think they picked up Flash Step.
Yeah, you don't have Combo Master, which you definitely pretty much usually want for the data fight. And your stats are at level 1. So in theory, you could just have a really bad fight or bad set of luck. You'd have to play that fight perfect for it to definitely be faster. And depending on their moods, they may think that they're good or fine to play that way.
Yeah, I think looking at what they have, I'm pretty sure I would be surprised if they both don't just opt to do story finals in this.
Very clean fight from Ragnoth. Ninten now taking his voyage into LOD. Man, so I wonder what Drives has. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is,
Can have a reflect, a blizzard. I'm looking off of. I'm trying to like figure out off of both trackers.
Yeah.
Can have a blizzard, can have a reflect, can have membership card, or chicken. I think those are the only things we've literally not found between both racers. I will say this is going to be interesting because if they're not going to do drives, they also do have to do Psyx, and this may be a no cheese Psyx fight. I think they have one negative combo.
Yeah, I think we've had one. But yeah, Pan is somewhere in Alabaster 2, and we don't know where that membership card is. So yeah, not too much going on. Ragnoth is going to finish it up. Oogie here. And Ninten just going through the LOD missions. So going to be quite a little bit of downtime right now, since we know there's nothing at least up until the cave fight.
I will say, from Ninten's perspective, it's a tiny bit interesting that he's doing LOD. He doesn't have Sword of the Ancestor, so maybe he's gambling that he's just gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, that's a good assumption. He's just like, I'm just gonna commit to getting this done. Because he is only 2 off of getting the next world review. With, I believe, you just get off of finishing Shan Yu.
He gets 1 point from the Mountain Trail, and then 1 point from the cave fight.
Okay, so he'll have that before Shan Yu.
Yep. Technically, they also got 1 point from the Summit fight as well, the Minute fight. So it's there's a lot of progression points in LOD.
Yeah, we'll wait to see what that next world review is. I know the one that he got prior showed Beast Castle having that magnet and being done. So funny reveal there. Very useful.
Probably will hint SDT or something. It's my guess. Ooh, I'm wrong.
OC.
It hints OC. And
OC is also dead.
So that's fine. You kind of expect the dead hints to show up about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, you don't have that much left. It's gonna be hinting. So yeah, you're expected to start hinting worlds you've completed and just showing them dead.
Oh, he's just gonna do Minified, okay. I wonder if he does attempt a course, Shan Yu skip. You could, but I feel like maybe if you're banking on just finding Sword of the Ancestor somewhere, because again, he doesn't know where it is. If you're just banking on trying to find Sword of the Ancestor, maybe he just does Shan Yu normally.
Yeah, especially if you're committing to doing Zigbar, you just do it. Obviously, yeah, doing the Shan Yu skip first just to peek in there, just to get a few extra checks. But you already know there's nothing here outside of peace.
Yeah, he doesn't really need that proof of peace anyway. You don't have Promise Charm, so you're not going to be able to leverage that.
But you know, try maybe like Combo Master or Explosion or something might be sitting in Throne Room. You want to see if that's in there early or not. But again, you're going to be going there anyways, so you're probably just going to hold off and just do it normally. Hmm. Ragnoth just going through experiment makes sense because you're doing Vexen. Very solid fight. Expect him to go straight into Vexen, I would assume. Yeah.
Well, solid choice. You only get 3 progression points. Vexen's pretty easy, so he's weighted lower. So I'll be just a point shy of getting that next hint. Does throw an ether in time, and this is a very, very dead Vexen.
And then there's the money pouch.
Why does he gotta have money? He doesn't need it. He's not even real.
He's a funny guy. He's like, I'm gonna hold your money pouch out from you. And having
Ragnoth's
both berserks. Yeah, having both berserks,
He's
but
doing pages?
still no horses.
Interesting. Is he changing his mind? There's no way you're changing your mind. Really? What are you not doing then?
Are you hoping you're just gonna find something? Like,
so this is the sign of I'm going to do forms and skip something else. What is he gonna do? He just wants to limit it? Okay, that's fine. If he just wants to limit it, that's fine.
If he wants to limit, that's totally understandable. But if you're committing and it's gonna be, and then it's on Starry Hill, then you're just like, well, you just wasted time.
Then you just change forms. You just do forms, right? Totally.
Well, yeah, if you do that, but then what do you sack if you do forms then?
Sykes? Maybe Zaldin? Maybe he's done with Zaldin. He doesn't want to do it anymore. Obviously, he would probably still do Zaldin. But that'd be funny.
Yeah, Zaldin's pretty free. Let's be real.
A lot of settings have been making Ragnoth play against a lot of Data Zaldin lately. So maybe maybe he's finally
just like,
fed up.
I'm done. I don't want to do this fight no more. I've done it like 100 times.
Give him final. Just give him final right now.
Final is
Sorry,
in
not final.
Port Royal.
Limits. My bad. Just give him limit. Call it a day, please. Ooh, wait.
Explosion.
That's good. That's really damn good.
That's pretty good.
You have to check Spooky, right? You have to.
You're committed. You're already here.
He does get the hints for OC from the other minigame, by the way. Doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, Ninten through Ground Shaker, going to do Experiment here, and more than likely opt to go straight into Vexen as well. And yeah, we'll see what Spooky Cave holds for Ragnoth. Hopefully he can find his limit form.
I feel like you abandon the kids, check the chests, and then quit out.
Yeah, you are just
He's doing the escort.
Oh, okay, Ragnoth. What are you skipping if it's not here?
I like this. Please just give him the form. Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, he's committing. Okay, that's smart. I do like that he's checking the rest of the chests. Well, maybe there's Combo Master. We still haven't found it, I think.
Yeah, we still haven't found it. We haven't found Hori either.
Right, that's the other win condition as well.
Another jackpot. Not that you really need money anymore.
Oh, okay. He almost cut out a little bit early to see what the check was. Alright, hey, he gets his limit form.
He gets a limit form. So we'll be able to get both that and final up to 4.
Right now, Ragnoth will begin his voyage through all of the second half or the second part of PL1 and also PL2. Oh, I think... Okay, Ninten, I think, finally is going to level.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit fair.
Take off those berserks. You don't need them.
Ooh, okay. Remembers to give his party members ethers. Hopefully Donald lives long enough to actually use them.
He will get that Sword of the Ancestor though, so we don't have to worry about him missing out on that. Meanwhile, Ragnoth going off through Scar here. See if he gets the DM skip.
Oh, immediate DM. That's
His
annoying.
anger has grown for far too long.
I just Tokyo drift around the arena to run away. Always a fun time. Now I will say, Ragnoth does have the advantage of having once more. I feel like that is the biggest thing for him right now.
And the just limit, so he doesn't have to go into auto limit. So he will have level 4 form. I'd say those are the two big, but yeah, obviously once more is going to be the biggest.
Okay, Ninten finally gets Sword of the Ancestor, so he can do the rest of the LOD visit. Thankfully, his attempt to go there is at least validated. He's not doesn't feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really one of the things. If you make a gamble choice of doing something without the visit unlock, getting it later just makes it feel a little better.
Right.
Looking at these stats, they're not really that good. I'm staring at Ninten's stats right now. He will pass Ragnoth.
Stats definitely kind of just dropped off. They started good and then just took a complete 180 dive straight down.
Now, I will say, Ragnoth also does have Explosion. That Explosion will help a lot for the World River was on the climb up.
Yes, that is also one thing he has going for him.
Instead of forgetting which screen to activate. Yeah, they're okay stats. I think in theory you can get your magic up to above the ceiling, but that's it.
Yeah, there's no way you're getting your strength up that much.
And I guess to clarify, we are talking about the ceiling for the data fights, not the aces. Okay, there should be a kill from Ragnoth.
Oh yeah, he's got another jump. Plus that 7/7 reaction, putting in plenty of work.
Oh wow! I just realized we had STT hinted to a membership card. It's kind of it's very silly. We know somewhere they're definitely not gonna go. That's for sure.
All right, Geek. Where is it in Mansion?
I'm down. We can look that up. Yeah.
We know they're not gonna go there.
No, it's actually on Struggle Fights. It's on Setzer, to clarify. So, yeah, they're definitely not going to get that. If they're getting that, they're a combination of throwing and cheating.
Yeah. But realistically, what are you getting that for, anyways? Pan? You get that to go try and find Pan?
Oh my god, Ninten, please. Good slide dash. No, he's so close. Oh. Almost a good attempt from Ninten. All you gotta do is just dodge roll out of this, and you can maybe just do Strike Raid out of this, or Sonic Blade. Okay, just an ours. That works.
Just an ours. Just ours.
I feel like you have to open chests, even though you know what's here. You're still looking for Combo Master.
Yeah, you still want to try and find that Combo Master.
Ooh, an aerial dodge. You appreciate aerial dodge. Man, that's kind of crazy to think that Ninten could not do Data Zemnis if he just did Bailey instead and getting the non-existence. Obviously, he doesn't know that, but that'd be interesting to think.
That is true. So maybe that might be something Ragnoth has going towards him, is having an easier Zemnis fight. Obviously, you still don't have the greatest tools to do Final Zemnis. Obviously, yes, you can still do them, but it would be pretty slow, I would assume, with what they have.
I mean, they have enough tools. It'd be fine. Reflect itself just does the job. Now for Data Zemnis, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is have
you
the
said
tools
Final
for Data
Zemnis.
Zemnis.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Raiden. We have not seen Combo Master this whole seed so far. So it's looking very spooky. Oh, Ninten, I think, forgot to put on Flare Force.
Duck Flare, yeah.
Yeah, he's just waiting out a room transition right now.
Oh, and Sean, you just had the proof of peace.
Yeah, if Ragnoth wants...
Not that you're gonna go find that promise charm.
Yeah, but he can do regular Zemnis instead of Data Zemnis now.
Right,
that is open for him. Oh, this is annoying.
That's... Oh, he's
there we go. You got it.
Okay.
Very nice. Remembers he has a form you can go into.
Yeah, shoutouts to Berserk Charge for just not allowing you to kill a boss.
Also, I've been thinking about it. Oh yeah.
Where's Hori?
So levels got levels got hinted. That means the last reflect is actually on drives. So that's a fun time. That kind of sucks.
That's what level 7 is that hiding on, Geek?
We'll find out. We'll maybe find out. Actually, we probably won't find out. They just change their minds.
Yeah, it is 180. Be like, yeah, I'm going for dry forms right now.
Honestly, it's not terrible. Oh yeah, Marley actually can.
Oh yeah, Marley could. That's yeah.
There's no way Marley has it though, right? Surely not.
Surely
it's just
not.
It's just on drives. Totally.
It's just on drives, but it's on like Valor 4. So you're never gonna get it. Unless they somehow found Auto Valor somewhere and equipped it for some reason. Alright, is Combo Master hiding in Throne Room?
Nah, it's not here.
Nah, surely not, right?
It's on Starry Hill. One of those chests.
that would be actually kind of troll.
Is that 3 AP boosts in a row?
Yes, I think it was.
Oh wow, that's
okay.
really, really good for Ragnoth. Wow, Hand of the Blood!
Okay.
Okay, so he can level now on the way to Zemnis.
Yeah, he can boost his level and stats up quite a bit going up the tower climb.
Ninten. So unfortunate. Unfortunately, the card RNG was not in his favor. They actually decided to hit him and not fly off in random directions. Okay, it's a fast pattern. Man, it's still hard to say whose favor this is in right now. It's looking. I feel like Ragnoth's like slowly edging it out just because of the things he's finding. Now, albeit he still is behind in the Born River was, like he hasn't done it. But he doesn't have that XP boost. That might be what pushes him over. He also has more forms, technically. Now, obviously, that's not going to be where Final is, or sorry, the Reflect. But, you know, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, the Once More as well from 100 Acre, just in Rabbit's house.
Yeah, so I'd say if Ragnoth can keep it clean throughout everything, and like you said, level up or level his experience up, get his stats up on his climb up the tower, I think he can slowly start edging this out more and more.
Ooh, this is awkward from Ragnoth or from Ninten. Get a finisher. No! Oh no. I feel like maybe he had a comment that might have worked. I'm not sure. It's such a weird pattern and situation to be in. I mean, the fact that he also has no drive doesn't help either.
No.
And once more.
There it is. Yep, there's the once more coming in.
Or the lack thereof, I suppose. Ragnoth would have lived that.
He definitely would have lived.
And so I hope that's not a bad sign of things to come. That's all I'm saying.
I have to agree with you on that. I don't want to be the one that called it up, be like, oh, the lack of this caused this. It's like, nope. Don't speak into existence.
Man, this is one of the few fights where Baby Reflect actually shows how dumb it is. You can hit Sykes from so far away. Like, those reflects didn't hit at all. Alright, this should get the kill. This should, right? Yeah, this does.
Yeah, he's fine. He got enough damage in beforehand. Oh, okay. And there's just Master chilling. So
now is Reflect on the Master, maybe? Obviously, again, still could be on Marley, but it's on Master, right? Surely.
Imagine killing Data Sykes or Master Form. Could have. Very well could have happened.
The amount of times we've seen people kill a Data in these settings and get membership card is pretty high. I've seen it happen twice, and that should not have happened that many times. Oh, this isn't quite XP boost range. Okay.
Okay,
now good. Man, if Ninten just did LOD, he would have double XP boost. Obviously, he doesn't know that. Super unfortunate circumstance.
I mean, he's still committing to Zigbar, right? So he will get revenge. He just won't have it for the climb up.
But that might be the point of no return of, I don't think I should level anymore. I think I've lost too much time. It might be that point. Hard to argue from either perspective. You could obviously pull the 180, go back to the Born River was after you get the XP boost, and then level grind. Your stats are looking good, honestly, right now. 59-66. That's pretty good. In Final, you're probably going to do your most damage to to Data Zigbar in Final.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait. Did Ragnoth did that? Oh my god, he finally did the Fast and Furious strat. I don't think I've ever seen him do that before. It's kind of sick. So for those who have not heard or do not know what that reference is, that strat is basically you do 2 reflect finishers during Roxas's attack or his ground retaliation, and you have to time it pretty precisely so that you do not get hit out of it. There are setups for it, but it's still pretty hard. Alright, very nice fight from Ninten. So he has Vexen prepped, Marley prepped, Syx prepped. Zaldin prepped. Zexion prepped.
He has everything but Zigbar prepped.
Which is really strange. But, I mean, it's fine. It worked out. Man, he's gonna find the second XP boost soon. Might be kicking himself a little bit. We'll see what happens. Again, there's a 4-level difference, but Ragnoth he's barely starting the part of the whatever it was where you can XP grind. I think Ragnoth might pass him by like 5 levels? 3 to 5 levels, I would say.
I would say that's a pretty fair guess.
Now the question is, do those levels actually give good enough stats to matter, or will they be bogus?
Yeah, I think you're just looking for strength at this point, since you're well above with magic?
Yeah, you definitely want strength. I feel like mostly the problem here is just the Zigbar. I think that's the problem fight for doing decently fast. Again, you don't have Hori, you have Berserk, and you can do Berserk Final, but aside from that, you don't really have much going for you.
Yeah, no.
Aside from vanilla
Hori,
stats.
no Hori, no Combo Master. Man, where are these things? Where are they hiding?
ST2.
Of course, so is ST, so is Mansion. Always assume what you're looking for is always an STT. Oh, gets unfortunately clipped there during his EXP boost, but so yeah, we're just going to see Ragnoth here going to EXP boost his way up through the tower. Ninten, meanwhile, is going to be continuing on his way through LOD. See if he finds anything while doing Master here, but most likely not going to find anything. And yeah, as Geek was pointing out earlier, Ragnoth is already level 50, and he still has a big bulk of the tower climb left to do EXP boost. So I would be fairly certain that he's gonna pass Ninten at least by 3 or 4 levels. Ninten here gonna find that EXP boost.
Might kick himself a little bit for it.
Might definitely kick himself a little bit. Honestly, would like to know what his reaction is off finding that there.
As well as that glide. Obviously, I don't think really that glide matters too much.
The glide, not too much. I would say the EXP definitely is the biggest one there. Yeah, we'll see if Ragnoth here can get the DM skip of Luxord. I think with his stats, he should be fine to get it here.
Yeah, you overshoot it. Yep. You would probably have a second limit. If you did an item toss, you would have 3 R's to work with.
Yeah, so clean fight through Ragnoth, and yeah, gonna do Syx.
Oh, Ninten's so close. Okay, Ninten is gliding around, trying to see if he can land on the head and get a finishing leap in right now. Okay, ground finisher, regular ground finisher. Same thing, but it does get it. So no RC. Very nice.
Oh. Huh. We'll see Ragnoth here do Syx, and then yeah, he will have the rest of the tower climb to EXP boost. So yeah, like you said, Geek, I think he will at least be at least 3 levels ahead.
Oh, Ninten's leveling. He gets XP boost, like, man, I should level.
He's like, I'm just gonna do this. that's a very smart play to do.
Oh, he has
Like,
so much armor.
Oh, did he?
He's not at half, so he needs to get like one little love tap, or that works too.
That works too.
That is so much defense.
41, man.
Yeah, more strength. It's getting better. Honestly, if you get super high strength, you might just be able to push Xigbar into like maybe like 2/3 of his health down, and then you just do the rest of that vanilla potentially.
Is Ragnoth's audio cracking?
I don't have his audio up at all. I would not know.
No, it seems fine on my end, Sonic.
It just happens. Nah, it's just Twitch being Twitch, I think. Alright, I think Ninten might do one more round of leveling, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, in base Sora right now, he's at 58-63. That's pretty damn good. Obviously, I feel like you want your strength to be higher.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Ragnoth will follow suit and do a level grind after he does Xemnas.
Yo, more strength, more magic.
More strength? You love to see it?
Alright, so I guess this really will come down to now of their fight execution. Technically, Ragnoth does have a lead. He does have one goal done compared to Ninten. Yeah, so Ninten now at 62-67, so he is a couple points above the floor. I think some fights are 60, some fights are 61, if I'm not mistaken. In terms of the datas. The AS fights, he's definitely over the floor. Or the ceiling.
Yeah,
He's definitely over the
definitely
ceiling.
don't have to worry about the AS fights.
Oh,
Ooh,
Ragnoth's
he's trying-
bold. I like it. You should get it. Very nice.
Yep,
And this should kill.
Does get it.
Reminder to always fade back when you do a Ragnarok, so that way the bullets can actually target whoever you're targeting and kill them. If you're too close, they can just fly in circles and then they'll peter out. Unfortunately did not kill in final. Would have been funny. That is one goal down though. Just everything else left to do. Ragnoth still does have to do the rest of PL2 though. I think that's really the difference. Oh, he has to do Zaldin. Oh no, he did Zaldin.
He did
nope.
Zaldin.
Yeah, so it's just PL2 that Ragnoth has not done yet. Oh, and Ninten's going for it. He gets hit. I feel like I've gotten hit by that one time and I've died by it. That one lance or the one dragoon. Oh, okay. So Ninten has his berserk charges on. So I think he's gonna do berserk final for as long as he can, and then just do the DM phase as normal. Relatively speaking, I think he did put on Duck Flare if I'm not mistaken, so he should be fine.
I would hope that he would never put on Duck Flare at this point.
Ooh, Ragnoth's going for one more round of leveling.
That's fair. I think
Yeah, you're playing it very
Ninten
safe.
Ninten had to do what, 3? So Ragnoth would only have to do 2 because he was a higher level.
Oh, do more damage to Ragnoth. Yeah, alright, he's
There we
good
go.
now. Oh man, look at that damage from Ninten. He's basically at halfway through. Oh, he gets jumps. Oh, this is fantastic.
That's really good to get the jumps right there.
Now, his party members do die. Doesn't really matter too much. Oh, they're right next to each other. So if he cures, he might be able to res them both if he cares. Yep, so now... Oh, that's once more. If he had once more, he would have lived that. Super unfortunate. Yeah, they're at the literal same level. It's literally just an accessory difference and key difference between these guys, I think. Literally the same level. So this is a race now.
Yeah,
this is indeed a race.
This has turned into a race. We have Ragnoth going down to Zexen here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the easy fights first. I think that's fair. Oh, Ninten takes the death. Yeah. So if you aren't hitting it precisely, you can just get hit.
Yeah, that once more is really starting to make a difference here. Oh, and Ragnoth got the kill just before final expired.
Yeah, we got that 1 XP.
Yeah, 1 XP.
Obviously, he won't get actually XP because he's at 0. He's at max.
Yeah.
But emotionally, he did.
So yeah, this race honestly has come down to the difference of once more right now. If Ninten can't clean up this fight, and then obviously yes, as Sonic mentioned, he could just break out.
Yeah, if Ninten had an input display, oh, it takes another death. Yeah. So if Ninten had an input display, you could probably see him super try hard mashing after the second aerial or the second final aerial. Because that's the one you actually have to, like, time. Obviously, you still have to time from the first air combo to the second air combo hit. But going from the second back to the first, you have to really get precise timing for it. And usually the precise timing is you just mash. Okay, still looking good.
Right. I believe Ninten, you got this.
Oh, he plays it safe. Okay, gets jumps.
Gets jumps.
Now he will lose his glide, so he needs to be a little conscious of that. Alright, he's good. Alright, so now he is in DM phase. Oh, Ragnoth's gonna level more. Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, this actually could work out in his favor if Ninten keeps dead cycling in some of these fights.
I would like to point out that Dry Forms did get revealed for Ragnoth's side, and there's that last reflect. So
it's super unfortunate where that is. Or that it's not found, rather. I still have zero idea where it is. Oh my god, Ninten, please! He got so lucky. That was not once more. That is purely lucky that he fell out, that he only got hit that amount of times. He should not be alive by normal circumstances.
No, he should be... Oh. Ninten playing this really scary.
It's probably second chance kicking in. I can agree with that, yeah. On like the very last second chance did save him. Ooh, okay. Opts to go for a cure here. I think he's gonna try to go for Duck Flare. So he's gonna go away from his party members as far as possible, then try to lure his party members to follow him and keep Donald alive. Donald alive.
Did live.
That's fantastic.
Donald lived.
Okay, he needs to fly super far away so that Donald doesn't die. Oh, he's trying to bait out Lance attack by being high above in the air. He doesn't want to use his magic. No, Donald.
No, Donald.
And he just dies for it.
No. Oh,
man,
that's
that
heartbreaking.
Once more. That once more, man. Oh, so this is kind of the case. We kind of had this conversation with the seed that Ragnoth had versus Ragna of if Ragnoth just did a shotgun into Beast Castle, he would have had Reflera for the rest of the seed. He still won it, obviously, but now this is on the opposite side of things.
Yeah.
If Ninten just did the second page, obviously that's the first mini game and the second page, he would have once more, and he'd probably be done with this fight already.
Yeah, and Ragnoth here doing data Zemnis and almost through the first section here.
All right, he does take the building. I think that's always fair. Trying to building skip, I think, might be a little excessive for most people.
Yeah, especially where he was. I think I was, what, 4 bars or something?
Ooh, I like this from Ninten. He preps a reflect, so that way he's going to try to cure mid-jumps Oh, he has to mash this. Oh, he gets it. Okay, very nice.
Okay, he does get it.
So in theory, he can get the kill off of this. I think he just needs to not drop it.
Ragnoth, who Data Zemnis won here, on to Data Final Zemnis.
Oh my god, Ninten finally gets it.
Ninten does
4
get
deaths.
it, so...
That was 4 deaths, I think.
Yeah, that was exactly 4 deaths, because he had 1 prior to entering.
So that's the best case scenario. You're finally done with it. That was the hardest fight, potentially the hardest fight. I feel like Zemnis might be easier for him, honestly.
Zemnis will 100% be easier.
Because like you can at least like manipulate the AI a little bit. Zaldin, you just die if you get it wrong. You can also survive an orb, so that's kind of nice.
Right.
We saw that happen to Ragnoth just now. He got hit by an orb and he lived. See, got hit again.
Well, Ragnoth also just have second chance once more.
Yeah, the orb is a single hit, so he would have lived. That's where the second chance kicks in. Man, he's getting the perfect pattern.
Wow.
Oh my god, he's still getting a perfect pattern.
That's
this is dome skip, I think. Oh, he needs to like keep doing hits. He has to like maneuver around to make sure
he needs to get behind.
All right, very nice, very well done.
That was an insanely well played.
What kind of RNG was that? What?
Yeah,
that was so sick.
Can somebody explain that RNG?
Yeah, that was purely RNG. There was no chance, or there was chances that Zemnis could have done more vines and Ragnoth might have caught up. When you do data orgs, the data org speedruns, they do RNG manips so that if you do things right, there's always going to be orbs. You don't do manips when you're doing rando, so...
Yeah, little did we know. He just RNG manipped the whole seed from square one.
Man, that was such a clean fight. Like again, that was first try.
Yeah, first try. Yes, we do manip the living bones. Only a few people don't, and one of them is in chat. We won't give light on Raiden.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about Raiden like that. That'd be a little rude.
No.
Okay, Ninten got hit. Okay, he's fine.
He's fine.
Oh, it gets a thunder hit. Okay, very nice. Uses the thunder to stagger Marley. Alright, so they're even on goals, but Ragnoth did probably one of the harder fights to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Ninten will do Psyx now. Shout outs to once more. Just saved Ragnoth right there.
Yeah, I think if you're Ninten, you're probably... I think
he dies! Oh
Zigbar
no.
for last.
Man, that's so annoying for Ragnoth. He lost his final form in midair, and because of that, you get put in a reset state. So he just dies immediately.
Yeah, unfortunate timing for that to just fall out of final.
So we'll see some final fires from Ninten, but then after this, you're doing the fight basically vanilla. So we might get DM looped twice potentially. Oh, he has a duck flare. Maybe he's fine actually. I think we'll see some reflect magnets out of this. So there's a magnet into reflect, back into duck flare. This won't kill, so we'll need to chuck 2 more ethers here, or the elixir. That works. Because the magnets to another reflects. And okay, I don't think this kills either.
I think he's gonna be short one more.
I think the reflect missed.
Yeah, the reflect damage definitely missed there. Definitely got it that time.
Oh, this one's close. I don't think this kills. Yeah, he's gonna play it safe.
Yeah.
All right, very nice.
Very solid fight.
Yeah, I really appreciate that he played it safe right there. I think maybe if he could have maybe killed off of that, I don't know.
It definitely would have been close. But playing it safe, make sure you get the guaranteed kill.
I mean, the fact he's in Berserk Charge, so he maybe wouldn't kill actually. because you wouldn't have access to a ground finisher or an aerial finisher.
Man, where's our Hori?
I guess I can look that up.
Yeah, where's
we are at the
Hori
point of
and
no
Combo
return.
Master? Where are those two things hiding?
Port Royal Powder Store for horizontal slash, and then Combo Master is in core. So HB wins
you weren't getting those.
without winning.
You were never getting those.
Guess since we're on the topic, the negative combo is so both negative combos are in STT.
Let me guess, they're both in Mansion too, aren't they?
Nope. One is Station of Serenity, so the potion right before Darkthorn, and then I think that's the potion, or it's a tutorial potion. I forget which one. Oh my god, Ninten got the guard out just in time. Wow. And the other one is Santa Terrace.
Okay. Still, you're never getting that.
Pan is also in the same room as the horizontal slash.
Oh, what an awful...
This is a little silly, yeah.
Out of curiosity, where's base final in Port Royal?
Barbosa. The Follow the Wind Keyblade check.
Funny seed.
Alright, so Ninten has 6 goals done. He just has Zemnis. Does his Zemnis go as perfect as Ragnoth's? Because Ragnoth still has 2 goals left. He still has to do all of PL2. So that's looking a little rough.
That... Wow.
So I think really the time deficit is maybe all those mini games.
Yeah, it definitely could just turn out to be that.
See? Okay, he lives. He would have died if he didn't have once more. I'm just gonna poke fun of the once more thing for a little bit. It's just so unfortunate.
You got to at this point.
Oh, he gets insta-DM'd. I think he reflected a tiny bit early. I think he also had way too much RV as well, so he just insta-DM'd too, as a result. Alright, Ninten just gonna guard these, play this a little bit safe. Doesn't want to do any reflects until the very last set of hits. I am curious. Guard break is on Grim Reaper 2.
Funny
That
seed.
is, that's our last ground finisher. Oh, he gets jumps. Very nice from Ragnoth.
That's very nice.
He can opt to cure or potion. Oh yeah, because he's gonna mega. Oh, that works.
He's gonna Megalure.
Did you get more wood? Oh yeah.
Alright, then he's gonna duck flare out of this if he doesn't kill. This might just kill, actually.
This might just straight up...
No, this doesn't kill,
No.
so he needs a duck flare.
And Ninten took an unfortunate death on...
No! Oh my god. That sucks
Yeah.
for Ragnoth. Same with Ninten
took
as
an
well.
unfortunate death there.
Alright, very nice from Ragnoth. So, in theory, there is a chance that Ragnoth can make this comeback. He can win this, because this is looking a little rough for Ninten. Just a tiny bit rough. If you want to take a look at the load lists, Ninten does have basically a minute advantage.
Does have a minute advantage. Oh, Ninten takes another unfortunate death there.
Alright, the clock is ticking for Ninten here.
It definitely is starting to tick. Yeah, you have to get through this first fight.
And I will say that's always visually scary doing this against Data Zemnis, doing a finishing leap. You actually, like, it just works out barely perfectly, just perfectly, so that after the finishing leap, you have enough time to land on the ground and go into a reflect. Oh, okay. He has to Rs through this. He literally can't do anything else. Oh, he's back in limit range. This is working out for him. Damn, that's super scary though. Like, that's literally one of the few instances where he had no choice but to go through Rs. Okay. Gets the guard out in time. That's so scary.
Super scary right there.
He's got like 2 more bars until he's in building phase. I think he might be building right now, actually.
I think he's building.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you're fine. That's the hurdle. Now it's pray that you get as good RNG as Ragnoth did.
Alright, so Ninten going to Data Finals Limits here, and Ragnoth just going to be starting Ground Shaker. So, still fairly close, because it could just go completely wrong for Ninten here on Data Final.
Alright, he's locked in. Set his items how he wanted. This is it. Oh, does a blizzard. Okay. Oh, yep, immediate death.
Yep.
You need once more for that. Or you just need to actually react and dodge roll that. But timer is ticking. Again, about a minute difference. Maybe like 55 seconds between these guys. Okay, that's annoying.
That's I think if you're Ninten, you can literally only give up one more death.
Alright, this is hard from Ninten. Okay, reads the vines. He's trying to manipulate the RV as much as he can. Okay, he's fine here. Plays it safe, goes for the session.
Goes to the session, get all the orb damage. Should put him into laser phase though.
Ragnoth is going to be starting.
Yep, starting Data Psyx here.
Reminder that if Ninten gets clipped by a laser and gets clipped by a bunch, he just dies.
He's just done. Oh yeah, and Ragnoth will have that explosion to break the guard of Psyx.
Oh, he can still go into final form as well. He has a final level 5. He has Duck Flare. This is clock ticking. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is definitely clock ticking for Ninten. He's got to keep this fight clean. He cannot afford it.
Yeah, this is dead Sykes. This is a dead Sykes for Ragnoth.
Yeah, he is done. He is done. So yeah, that is GG's Ragnoth.
Yeah, 1:45:34.
Ninten has got to get the kill within the next 30 seconds.
He's got 30 seconds. Oh my god.
Wow.
This is okay. I don't think this is happening.
No.
I don't know. This is such an insanely tough ask. Oh, wait, maybe?
Wait,
maybe.
He might? This is super close.
He needs to time this. No, he did it early. Oh no. No shot.
No shot, he clips him, right?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ninten. Ragnoth beats Ninten. Oh my god. Look at that difference.
That is
wow.
So insane.
Wow.
Honestly, what a race between these two. Obviously, a few unfortunate deaths on Ninten's side, and a lot of it just had to do with not having that once more. All just breaking out and honestly, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't live that without once more.
If he just had that once more, but man, he almost made the comeback. If Ninten, I think, didn't do the session there, he might have actually gotten it. That's so tough. Oh my god.
Man, what a race.
But we now have finals sealed for King of the Hit List. Our finals, I guess, if you want to, or sorry, our second to last finals, if you want to be funny about it. Man, Ragnoth making his way all the way from open qualifiers and is now at finals. Wow.
What do you expect? Ragnoth's a league winner.
He is the league champ. Everyone clipped this statement and said it to him. He'll surely be happy being called the league champ repeatedly. Surely.
Yeah, surely.
But wow, GG's to Ragnoth. Honestly, such a close race at the end. Wow.
That was a lot closer than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. Ragnoth now gets to face Sonic in finals. So that'll be an exciting final hit list race to see from these guys. Obviously not the final hit list, because we do have a final bracket. Final bracket will be starting about next week. So keep an eye out. Maybe some of these guys will race hit list.